Today is Monday, November 10th, 2008, and at the O'Leary Senior Center in North Reading, Massachusetts, we have the Home Heating Assistance Forum. Please join area state senators and representatives in a forum for all North Reading, North Andover, Middleton, and Wilmington seniors about how to address home heating costs this winter. The forum is free of charge and will include presentations on the forms of assistance that are available and the latest eligibility guidelines that have been developed for this season. Once again, this is the Home Heating Assistance Forum, Monday, November 10th, 2008.
Hello, I'm State Senator Bruce Tarr, the Assistant Minority Leader of the Massachusetts Senate, and we're here this morning from the beautiful North Reading Senior Center, and we're here to talk a little bit about home heating and home weatherization. And as we move along, we're going to have several folks that are going to be able to speak with us, but we're here today to talk at the outset of the winter home heating season about the kinds of assistance that are available to help you make sure that your home stays warm and that your household budget remains stable over the course of the winter. Of course, we all know that there have been lots of increases lately in the cost of home heating, and even with the difficult economic situation that's moderated prices, we know that this could be a challenging winter for lots and lots of folks. And so we're gathered here at the North Reading Senior Center, and we're here to talk with a number of experts, but I also want to mention the fact that we have a number of legislative co-sponsors that are co-sponsoring our event today. In addition to myself, there is Senator Steve Bedore, and there are many state representatives, including Chairman Jim Maselli, who is also represented today with us by Beth Souza, who you're going to hear from in just a minute. We have Representative Brad Jones from right here in North Reading, Representative Brad Hill from the town of Ipswich. We have Representative Murphy from Burlington, Representative Terisi from North Andover, and Representative L'Italian from Andover. One of the important reasons that we're here today is that the rules for home heating are changing. And as a result of a continuing resolution that was passed by Congress and approved by the Bush administration, Massachusetts will be receiving more dollars than we have in the past for the purposes of assisting folks with home heating. Primarily those dollars come through a program called LIHEAP, the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program, and they pass from federal government to the state government through the Department of Housing and Community Development. Now those dollars will be apportioned according to the increased amounts very shortly. But what we are confident of is that two things will change. One, the amount of the benefit that the average homeowner will be able to receive will be going up. Two, the eligibility in terms of someone's income will also be increasing. And it's important for us to stress that even if you think you've never been eligible before, you want to make sure to find out this year if you're eligible, because the odds are that you just may be. So we want to talk not only today about the communities that are represented by Community Teamwork Incorporated, and we're very fortunate to have Fred and Mary here today from that organization, but we also have had participation in this program from the Greater Lawrence Energy Program, GLCAC, and we're going to give you plenty of phone numbers at the end, and we want you to be able to call the appropriate agency for your community, and we'll go through those as the program goes along. So what we're going to do is have a brief introduction and talk about some of these issues. We're going to largely rely on our experts from CTI, and then we're going to move into being able to answer some questions and being able to give you some good information about how to contact the people that you need to talk to be secure in having a home that's heated and weatherized this winter. My last point is, the programs we're going to talk about this morning are not only about trying to heat your home, they're also about weatherizing your home. Because one of the things we're trying to do is work on conservation in Massachusetts, not only in the individual homeowner basis, but also as a commonwealth. And the more energy we conserve, the more we'll help that situation. So we want you to understand that you should get involved not only in trying to get assistance for this winter, but with the home weatherization programs that will save you dollars for years to come. With that, I want to just turn for a brief word of greeting from Beth Souza, from Representative Jim Maselli's office, Chairman Jim Maselli's office. And Beth, good morning. Thank you for being with us.
Good morning, Senator. Thank you very much. Hi, as the Senator said, my name is Beth from State Representative Jim Maselli's office. If you feel as if you're going to have difficulty being able to pay your heating bills this year, feel free to give our office a call. We've done this for years. We've helped constituents for years with exactly this issue. We know what we're doing. We know what programs to hook you up with. and what phone numbers to call. So anytime, even if you feel as if you're not eligible, call anyway. We'll see if you are. It doesn't hurt to call. We're always there 9 to 5. 617-722-2582. You can ask for myself or speak with anybody on the staff. Once again, my name is Beth. And, it's a difficult time, and that's what a state rep is here for. He's here to help you in situations when you really, truly need it. Thank you.
Thank you, Beth. And now we're going to turn to our experts and hear a little bit from them. And Mary and Fred, if you could introduce yourselves as we go, and then give us the information about what's available out there, that would be great.
Sure. My name is Mary McKenney, and I'm the Fuel Assistance Coordinator for CTI Fuel in Lowell. We're based out of Lowell. We do service a lot of cities and towns around the greater Lowell area. If you're looking to contact your fuel assistance agency, you really need to look and see. Out of the Senator's area, we only service the Wilmington, but you can contact GLCAC. They do the same thing as we do, and we're throughout the state. All you have to do is call to find out where your local fuel assistance program is. Now, there's two different ways that we will find out if you're eligible for fuel assistance. One would be by your income. We take whatever your gross annual income for the year is, and right now, it was very nice that the state has helped us by including up to 60% of the state median income is now eligible. Before, we only went to the 200% of the federal poverty level. So it has increased an awful lot. At one time, for one person living in a household, you could only make over $20,000. Right now, for one person, it's $27,876. So it really went up. A lot of people that were not eligible before would be eligible this year. Now, we also look at the household size. That's one of the important things. Everyone in your household has to be put on your application, and that is how we determine if you're eligible for fuel assistance. It goes by the size of your household and the annual income that the household has. It's very easy to apply for fuel assistance. All you have to do is call the fuel assistance office. You set up an appointment. They will give you a detailed list of what you need to bring with you when you come to the appointment. We encourage everyone to make sure that they do bring everything that is needed so that we can get you certified on the day that you are there. What you would need when you would come to the appointment, you would need the Social Security cards for everyone in the household, the annual income. We would need either your wages, if you're receiving Social Security, a copy of what you receive for Social Security. Whatever the income for the household, you would bring copies of that with you. We also would need either, if you rent, we need a copy of your rent receipt or a lease. If you own your own home, we need a copy of your mortgage and your real estate taxes. Then just copies of your gas bill, your electric bill, because you do receive discounts on your electric bill if you are eligible for fuel assistance. We also help people who heat with oil, kerosene, propane, even wood. A lot of people have changed over to heating with wood this year. And also, if your heat included in the rent, you may be eligible for fuel assistance. You need to just call and speak to one of our receptionists, and they can set an appointment for you. You come in, and we will do the application with you, and if you're eligible, you'll be told most of the time right then and there. If not, if you're incompleted because you're missing some documentations, you can go home, send the documentations back in, and then we will take it from there. One of the things that you really need to remember that a lot of people think that if they have money in the bank that they're not eligible for fuel assistance. When you have money saved up and it's in your bank account, especially for our senior citizens, we are only looking at the interest that you're earning on that money in the bank. So if you do have money in there for your retirement, don't think that just because you have some money in the bank that you're not eligible for fuel assistance. What happens is we would ask you to show us the interest that you earned off of that money, and that would be included in as part of your income. We encourage everyone to apply. All we can do is say, no, you're not eligible this year, and there may be other programs if you're not eligible for our program, that by being denied and a little over income, it would be a way to be able to show what your income is for another program that's out there. I will turn it over to Fred. Fred is the weatherization and conservation. And Fred, I'll give it to you.
Thank you, Mary. How do you do? My name is Fred Gerard. I work for Community Teamwork in Lowell. I work on weatherization programs, heating programs, and I work on utility lighting and appliance programs. If you qualify for fuel assistance, you will probably qualify for a lot of the programs that I work on. Weatherization programs, they're for renters or homeowners. We can come into your home, we can insulate the walls, we pressurize the house to find out where the leaks are. We'll go around and seal those leaks. If you're in an apartment building or three tenement, 50% of the people in the tenement have to be on fuel assistance, and we can come in and do the work with your landlord's permission. As far as insulation is concerned, even in a house that has insulation, it can be brought up to date. A lot of older homes have small R values. Even houses that were built 20 years ago have an R19. Today we can bring that up to R38, R40, which is a measure of insulation in the attic. As far as walls, we can go around the outside of the house, remove the siding, drill holes, fill the walls with siding, put everything back, looking like the day we took it off. It's a very good program. Also, there's heating system programs. We can come in, we'll check your heating system, we'll check it for efficiency. If it needs to be updated, we'll update it. If it needs to be replaced, we'll replace it. All of this is no cost to you. Also, some utility companies have their own programs, such as the appliance management programs. Not all towns are available for that. You'd have to check with your local utility company. But in those programs, we'll go in, change out all your light bulbs from incandescent lighting to fluorescent lighting. Fluorescent lighting uses 2/3 less electricity. Therefore, it would cut back 2/3 of the lighting portion of your electric bill, which, if you have a lot of children leaving lights on, it can be substantial sometimes. Also, I'll meter some of your major appliances to see how they're running. I'll meter your refrigerator in some cases. If the refrigerator uses too much energy, I can replace it at no cost to the homeowner with a new Energy Star energy efficient refrigerator. Also, if you don't qualify for fuel assistance, some of the utility companies have their own programs where your income level could be a little bit higher and you'd qualify for these programs. Also, if you don't qualify for any of the programs, they also have programs where they'll give you rebates, where they'll come out and install, maybe up to 8 light bulbs. Test your equipment, let you know what needs to be changed, and they'll offer you rebates to change those out. So we're not really your last resort. Read the flyers that come in your utility bills. There's a lot of programs out there available for you. That's about it.
Well, thank you, Mary and Fred. And we're going to have some questions.